If you want to win your evaluation contest, if you want to deliver amazing feedback, if you want your audience to say, wow, after your evaluation, then you're watching the right video. My name's Murtagh. I'm a two-time district evaluation champion, and today I'm going to share with you 3 advanced evaluation techniques that will take your feedback to the next level. If Toastmasters evaluations and public speaking in general are of interest to you, then subscribe to this channel because every week I'm bringing out new videos. Now, my first advanced evaluation tip is to give your evaluation a theme. I got this technique from a guy called Pat Sexton, who beat me in the evaluation contest in 2018. Definitely not bitter about it. To set the scene for you, the test speaker was a lady called Laura, and her speech was all about not doing the housework, not doing your chores, and instead chasing your dreams. Then I did my evaluation, and I thought I did a good job. But then Pat came along, and he started integrating that theme of neglecting the housework into his evaluation. He would say things like,
"Thought you seemed to be stuck in one part of the stage, almost like that this was the part of the stage that was hoovered. You need to get out more."
But he kept doing this. He kept linking that theme of not doing the housework to different points that he mentioned in his evaluation. And of course, Pat ended up winning that contest, and I ended up not placing. But ever since, I've included this technique in my own evaluations, building a theme in that is inspired by the speaker. And this is something that you can do too. If you are delivering an evaluation and the test speaker spoke about Star Wars, for instance, you can talk about how they had presence like Darth Vader, how they showed a dark side and a good side, much like we see in the Force. You can begin to build these golden nuggets into your evaluation based on what the speaker has said. It's a brilliant way to almost make your evaluation seem as well crafted as a speech. My second advanced technique is delivering an evaluation with no notes. See, when an evaluator comes to the stage and they have a piece of paper in front of them like this and they're reading from it and then looking up, it creates a wee bit of a disconnect between the audience and them. But if you have no notes, then you are free to move around the stage, to get closer to different parts of the room, to be fully present with every single person in your audience. But how do you do it? How do you present without notes? Step 1 is grab 2 pieces of paper and put a line down the middle of each of them. On this piece of paper, I want you to put the numbers from 1 to 3 on the left side and the numbers from 1 to 2 on the other side. These are going to be your final notes after you've listened to the speech. Now, this piece of paper is going to be used while the test speaker is speaking. You're going to write down on one side everything you like, and then on the other side, you're going to write down your ideas in terms of how the speech can be improved. So maybe, for example, as I'm listening to my test speaker, I'm hearing things that I enjoy, like the pace of their voice, their pauses, maybe I like their structure, eye contact, etc. And maybe I have a few suggestions. Maybe I think their opening could be improved. Maybe I think their language could be better, or the volume of their voice. What I will then do is, in the 5 minutes I have to prepare my notes, I am going to decide what my 3 strengths are going to be in my evaluation and what my 2 suggestions are. So, final strengths, final suggestions. Maybe I choose structure, pauses, and message. So these are the 3 things I'm going to talk about in my evaluation. And then on the other side, I'm going to choose, of course, movement and the opening as my final suggestions. What I now have to do is I have to start practicing in my head these 5 points. These are the 5 points I need to remember for my evaluation. So I'll literally run the evaluation, the whole 3 minutes through in my head, again and again and again, until I'm called up to speak and deliver my evaluation. And that's how we deliver an evaluation without notes. We take effective notes and then we rehearse those 5 points, those 3 strengths and those 2 suggestions until we feel we can go up there and deliver them with confidence. And of course, this takes practice. It's not going to happen instantly for you, but with reps, with repetition, you're going to get there and you'll feel confident delivering without notes. My third advanced technique is to share legacy lines with your audience. Now, a legacy line is simply a phrase or statement that is remembered and repeated by your audience. Your legacy line should educate the audience in some capacity, because that's what you should be doing when you're delivering an evaluation. You're not just helping the speaker improve, you're helping the entire room improve. So for example, in my 2020 evaluation at district level, I was giving the speaker a suggestion on how they could change their ending. And at one point, I dropped this line into that evaluation. And as a speaker, you always want to end on your best point, on your most impactful point, because what is said last lasts with your audience. And ever since that evaluation, many people have repeated that line to me and told me that that line really resonated with them and it's actually helped them with their future presentations. And you can look to do the same thing in your evaluations. Throw in some golden nuggets for the audience, which they can use in their future public speaking endeavors. This technique effectively graduates you from just being an evaluator to now being an educator in this field. Now, these 3 techniques that we've discussed are going to help you massively stand out in your Toastmaster contests and meetings. However, you still need one key ingredient to make your evaluation a success, and that's a strong structure. If you want to know how to structure your evaluation for success, check out this video, this comprehensive guide on how to put an evaluation together. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.